Good morning. My name is Julia and I am so excited to have you here with me on the mat this morning. First of all, congratulations because you made it to yoga. Well done. And if you are doing this in the morning, congratulations. I love starting the day with doing something really good for myself because then I've ticked one box and I've said, you know what? I said yes to myself, to my health, to my body, to my mind already, and before I've even got anything else done that I'm meant to be doing. So congratulations and welcome. So let's start in a pose that's already going to challenge us a little bit, and I love this pose. So I'll give you a few options here. It's basically just a toe stretch. So basically what we do is you can come into tabletop here, tuck your toes under, and then you're just going to sit onto your heels. A little bit of a challenge. Some of you, this might be really tough on you. I know it was for me in the beginning because we typically don't stretch the sole of our feet, but I swear this is absolutely amazing to really open up this part of the body. And this is also where a lot of the nerve endings are in your body. So you'll feel nice and tingly after, I hope. So if you're here, great. Otherwise, if this is too much for you, please just sit onto your heels and then we'll start class with a little meditation. Let's go. So wherever you are, let's inhale and roll our shoulders all the way up to the ears. And exhale, rolling them down. 2 more times. Inhale all the way up. And exhale down. Last time, inhale all the way up. And exhale down. And then slowly closing the eyes. We won't be here for long because if you are doing this as a morning practice, I want to get moving and get you energized. But I would love to just cultivate a little bit of awareness in the beginning of class today. So as your eyes are closed, maybe you want to start focusing on the feeling that you're getting in the soles of your feet and seeing if you can sit with that. It is uncomfortable, but there are a lot of things that are uncomfortable in life. So if you can try and this morning deal with this, as long as it's not painful, then let's see what you can deal with throughout the rest of the day. How's your body feeling? Is there any areas of tension or any places where you're holding the muscles where you don't need to right now? How's your mind? Is it racing with a lot of things you have to do today, or are you feeling quite calm and sleepy? Beautiful. You've all done very well with this toe stretch here. So everyone with your eyes closed, bring the hands down in front of you, pat your feet out, and now everyone's sitting onto the heels. And we check in with the last area where we check in with the body and the mind, and finally the breath. How is your breath feeling in your body today? Is it feeling slow and shallow? Or do you feel deep, big belly breaths already? Again, all we're doing at the beginning of this class is cultivating awareness. The ability to look inwards. See how you're really feeling. And then let's all start deepening our breath together. Inhale deeply through the nose, into the chest. Expanding the rib cage into the lungs and into the belly, growing like a balloon. And then exhale, sighing out the mouth. One more time, inhale deeply into the chest, filling up the side body, filling up the belly. And then sigh out, exhale. Beautiful. Slowly fluttering the eyes open. Nice. Stay where you are. I'm coming to face you. And we're just going to get moving. So inhale, the arms up overhead. And exhale, right hand comes down, left arm up and over. Inhale, bringing the arms back up. And exhale, left hand down, right arm up and over. Let's do it again. Inhale, arms up, growing tall. And exhale, over to the right. Inhale to grow tall. And exhale to the left. And then inhale to grow tall and just hold here. See how long you can get in the side bodies, but making sure there's no tension in the shoulders. So we're still dropping the shoulders down here. Inhale, reach, reach, reach. And then exhale, relax your arms down. Beautiful. Now let's come forward and make our way into a tabletop position, spreading the fingers out nice and wide. So we've got our shoulders over our wrists and our hips over our knees. And instead of the regular cat-cow, today we're going to do some circles with the spine. So on an inhale, you'll drop your belly down as if you're coming into cow pose. And then we're just going to roll to the side and then come through cat pose and then drop the belly down. So it feels a little bit strange in the beginning, but when we do these nice online classes, this is great because we're in the comfort of our own home. So that's where we really get to play around without any kind of embarrassment or, oh, what are people thinking of me? So you can make this as big or as small as you would like. This is really your practice, your morning. And then let's slowly reverse and go in the opposite direction and seeing how that feels. Sometimes moving in the opposite way can feel a little bit strange too. But getting into the swing of things and moving deeply with the breath. Inhale and exhale. Beautiful. And then let's all make our way back to stillness. And we'll bring our left hand into the middle of the mat and inhale to lift our right arm up towards the ceiling. And exhale, we're going to curl that right arm underneath the left one. Hold here, hovering that right arm up off the mat. Inhale to lift the arm up. And exhale, using the core strength as we curl under. And then inhale to lift up. And this time we're going to curl under and stay there. So dropping the arm down, palm facing up, and then walking that left hand out in front of you as we stretch out the shoulder here. Trying to keep the hips in line. You can close your eyes if you'd like. It's a very subtle stretch for most, so maybe by closing the eyes you can bring in that awareness we were cultivating in the beginning of class. One more deep breath here, inhale. And exhale, beautiful. And then slowly bringing that left hand down and pressing into it and lifting the right arm up as we swap sides. So immediately let's swap and bring the right hand down and lift the left arm up into our spinal twist. Exhale, let's curl under, hovering that left arm up off the mat. And then inhale, lifting it back up, waking up the core. Exhale to curl and hover. And inhale to lift. And this time we're curling all the way under and letting that left arm rest onto the mat, walking our right arm out in front of us and trying to keep the hips nice and even so we're not leaning over to the right. We're bringing them back in parallel with the rest of the torso. Inhale here. And exhale, maybe closing off the eyes. Breathing deeply. Exhale. Seeing if that breath can go all the way into the belly. And exhale. And then slowly bringing that right hand back down on to the mat, just by the side of your face. And then we're going to inhale, lift that left arm up. I was so relaxed there. Exhale, bringing the hands down. Tucking your toes under, let's come up and back into our first downward facing dog. And when you get there, just take a moment here to bend one knee at a time. Shaking out the head and doing whatever you like to do when you take your first downward facing dog. Some people like to just walk the dog here, maybe making sure you drop the shoulders away from the ears with some shoulder rolls. Shaking the head out, yes and no. And maybe even bringing the left foot behind the right to get into the side of the legs. Whatever you like, it is your practice. It is your morning. One more breath, moving intuitively with how you feel. And exhale. Let's come to stillness. On an inhale, we're going to roll forward, taking those nice wave rolls we like to do on this channel, forward into plank. And then exhale, bend the knees, push the hips up and back, downward facing dog. And inhale, taking that roll forward into a high plank. And exhale, pushing the hips up and back. One more time. Inhale, rolling all the way forward, warming up the body here. And we're going to hold here for a nice 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Push the hips up and back, downward facing dog. And then slowly walk your feet to meet your hands at the top of the mat. And bend your knees and coming into a ragdoll position. I add this into almost all of my morning classes just because it's so good to get your heart over your head, but also to get the spinal decompression, to really stretch out the lower back, getting a gentle stretch in the back of the legs as well, and also alternating the blood flow. So one more deep inhale here. And exhale, release the hold of the hands, and then tuck the chin in towards the chest, bend the knees, and let's roll away all the way up to standing. Inhale, arms up overhead, palms touch. And exhale, coming to Tadasana. Beautiful. Let's take a couple sun salutation A's to really get moving. Bringing the feet together, palms facing forward, shoulders rolled down and back. And on an inhale, the arms go up overhead. And exhale, coming into our forward fold. Inhale to our flat back position. And then exhale, step the right foot back, step the left foot back into high plank, and then bring the knees, chest, and chin onto the mat. Inhale, roll forward into our baby cobra, elbows hugging in. And exhale, release. Tuck the toes under, seat to heels, and coming back to downward facing dog. Let's take one breath here. Inhale. And exhale. And then slowly coming forward into our forward fold at the top of the mat. On an inhale, we come to our flat back. And exhale to fold. And then inhale, swing the arms out to the sides and all the way up, palms touch. And exhale, we come in to Tadasana. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, arms up. Exhale to fold. Inhale, flat back. And then exhale, step back to plank. And then this time you can take knees, chest and chin, or come down through chaturanga, knees lifted or not. Inhale to cobra, or coming into your upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. One breath here. Inhale. And exhale. And then slowly coming forward into our forward fold. Inhale, lifting to flat back. Exhale to fold. And then inhale, arms up and overhead, palms touch. And exhale to Tadasana. Last time. Inhale, arms up. Exhale to fold. Inhale, flat back. And you can step, walk, or jump into your chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. One breath here. Inhale. Exhale. And then walking your feet to meet your hands again. Inhale, flat back. Exhale to fold. And then inhale, arms up, overhead, palms touch. And exhale to Tadasana. Beautiful. Now let's work on a little bit of balance here. It's always really good to get the mind focused in the morning. So standing with your feet hip width distance apart, wherever you would like on your mat. And we're just going to simply bring the weight onto the left foot and bring the right knee in towards the chest. Inhale here, hugging the knee into the chest. And exhale. And then we're going to see if we can straighten that right leg out. You can either hold underneath the thigh, or you can bring your arms up overhead and come into standing staff. You can see that my right leg is shaking. It's quite a workout here. So inhale here. Exhale, beautiful. If your leg is straight, then bend it, hugging it in towards the chest. And we'll come into a gentle twist. So now bringing your knee parallel here, so it's a 90-degree angle. We're going to bring that left hand to the outside of the right leg, and the right arm goes out to the side, coming into a balancing twist. Seeing if you can inhale and really lengthen the spine here. And exhale, twist even deeper. Inhale. And exhale, beautiful. Such good work. Now inhale, coming back to center, hug the knee in towards the chest, and we'll come into one last little balancing pose, which is warrior 3. So hands come in front of the heart center, and we come forward into warrior 3, trying to get as parallel to the ground as possible. One deep breath here, inhale. And exhale, feeling into the shakes. And then slowly coming back forward. See if you can bring that knee in towards the chest without dropping the foot. And then release the right foot and shake it out. Other side. Whew, let's get into our position. So feet hip width distance apart. This time we're bringing the weight onto the right foot and hugging the left knee in towards the chest. Holding here, inhale, hugging the knee in. And exhale. Beautiful. Inhale. And then we're extending the leg and either holding underneath the thigh or bringing your arms up ahead of you for 2 breaths. We're holding here. Feeling into the shake is a lot of work for the leg and the core. One more deep inhale together. And exhale. Beautiful. Hugging that knee back in towards the chest. And now bringing the knee into our 90-degree shape here as we wrap our right hand around the left thigh this time and bringing the left arm out to the side. Inhale, growing tall in the spine. And exhale to twist. One more deep inhale to grow taller. And exhale to twist. Beautiful. Slowly coming to the center again and hugging the knee in. We've got our one last balancing pose. And we bring the hands together at heart center and kick your left leg back into warrior 3. Holding here. Seeing if you can get nice and parallel to that ground. Feeling into the shakes and the wobbles. We've got one more breath here. Inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. Slowly bringing that left knee back in towards the chest. And then shake it out. Whew, congratulations. That was a lot of work here. Let's come into the closing part of class as we come into Malasana, our yogi squat. So toes pointing out, heels inwards, and on an inhale, bring the arms up overhead. And exhale, sitting back into our yogi squat. And just move from side to side here, really opening the hips. Seeing if you can grow tall in the spine. And letting the hips sink down towards the mat. You can close the eyes off for a second. Feeling into the body. As we ground down now after those lovely balancing postures. And then slowly opening the eyes and bringing the hands behind you. Letting the soles of the feet sit in front of you as we bring the knees from one side to the other. Windshield wiping the legs. A little internal and external rotation of the hips. And then find yourself into a comfortable seated position. Beautiful. So let's inhale the arms up overhead. And exhale, hands coming into heart center, closing off the eyes. And let's close class with short meditation. As you feel into the body. See how it feels after all of those beautiful movements and all of those deep breaths. And all of that awareness and attention you've brought to it. Hoping that you feel nice and relaxed and energized for the day ahead. So let's deep inhale to close class. Inhale together. And exhale, sigh out the mouth. One more time, inhale. And exhale, sighing out the mouth. You can bow your chin towards your chest in a moment of gratitude for yourself, for showing up for you, your body and your mind on the mat this morning. Namaste. Slowly you can lift your head and open your eyes. Welcome back. I hope that really kicked off your day well, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye.